Doctors, how you doing? It's Mike. This is my week 3 update. Yes, it's been 3 weeks since my surgery, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's still going pretty well as far as food goes. I made my first big pot of chili, and I've been eating off of that for the last 3 days. Yeah, I think I made it on Sunday morning or Saturday night. Anyway, yeah, I've got a lot of things to talk about today before I get into the weight and all that stuff. First thing is mental hunger. I wasn't quite sure if that would actually really affect me as much as it is affecting me, but the hunger has become quite an issue, the mental hunger. I know I don't feel physically hungry, but it's all in the head. It really is. I can't quite get my head around it. Before surgery, I cut down on my calories by a ton, all the way down to 1,200 to 1,400 calories per day, which meant my meal sizes were really small compared to what they used to be. But now, just putting a quarter cup of anything on a plate, it looks like absolutely nothing, and I can't get my mind past that. And I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this, and maybe you can leave some comments down below as to some of the tricks of the trade you guys learned over the last couple of years. But it's strange because I'll get like for the chili, for instance, I'll get a ladle out and I'll take a scoop and put it into a bowl, and it just won't look like enough. It's weird. I know my pouch is tiny, but so a couple times I kind of overate chili, and last night, maybe the night before, I didn't get sick, but I felt terrible. My pouch was quite full. I know I probably ate about an ounce, or a cup rather, of the chili, which is not good. That's 8 ounces. I'm supposed to have 2. I didn't eat the whole 8 ounces. I served myself 8 ounces, and I ate probably 6. And I know that's bad, and I've been chastised by a couple of people out there already. And I'm glad. You guys are awesome out there. In particular, a few people who really keep me on the straight and narrow, and I appreciate that, and it means a lot to me. But yeah, I got kind of stuffed, felt kind of ill, and the weirdest thing happened. I'm sitting there watching television, and I just flat out fell asleep. Now, I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys after eating a meal that you probably shouldn't have, either because of speed or because of quantity, but I could not help myself. I fell asleep. I mean, my son came downstairs after he was playing. He shook me to wake me and said, "Dad, I'm going to bed." And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry." I have no idea. I have no idea how that happened. It was weird. Now, it might have been a dumping syndrome attack. I don't know. I haven't had one that I can identify yet. I know it does different things to different people, from vomiting to diarrhea to fainting, passing out. Maybe one of them is, lethargy. I have no idea. But I just completely zonked out and had no concept of time when I got woken up by my son. It was strange. It was very strange. So that was one instance having to do with a side effect. What I've been surviving on right now, in addition to the chili, is a couple of slices, like 3, 4, 5 slices of turkey breast cold cuts, the little Laughing Cow, little tiny wheels of cheese, and which are great. They're 3/4 of an ounce. I get 3/4 of an ounce of cheese, an ounce of the dairy meat, and then also, or the deli meat rather, and also a couple of crackers, which are good. They're the I wish I had the box here. They're Wheat Thins garden vegetable fiber option crackers. So I get a good amount of fiber. I get some veggies in there, okay, some of the stuff that's in veggies, and a little bit of, salty, snacky goodness. So I've been eating that sometimes. I have not done a shake yet this week. I'm trying to see if I can get my protein in other ways. But I did notice that my hands are getting really dry and wrinkly, and I don't know what that is. And it's strange. I'm beginning to look very, very old, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I wanted to look young and vivacious, as a result of this surgery, not old and wrinkly. So that is something I'm gonna have to look into. It's probably a deficiency of some kind. I talked to my surgeon last time I saw him, and he told me that he wouldn't be able to check until 6 months out if I'm getting deficient in any of my essential vitamins and minerals and stuff, because the body retains some from when you used to eat normally, and which is good to know. I am still taking my multi and my calciums whenever I can in the morning. I try not to mix again liquids with the solids. It's bad, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's been an exciting day today. That my update date just happens to be the date of the inauguration, which is really cool. I'm really glad. My 3-week surgiversary was inauguration day, and I watched it, and I was elated. So, yay, President Obama! I predicted it. Few people believe me, but I predicted it. All right, on to the weight and the numbers. Okay, last week I was 323.2, and this week I am 318.4, which I think, and if I get it wrong, I will post it over here. But 5.4 pounds down this week. Now I did some thinking, and I thought about readjusting all my weight loss and actually counting some of that water weight that I gained in the hospital. And if I would have done that, then I would have lost a total of 24 pounds to date. If I don't count it, it's 16.7. But either way, it's pretty good. I'm not super happy, and I had a little bit of a unhappy meltdown about it. And one of you out there, helped me get through that, to understand that, hey, in the last year, if I took the total from the 11th of January all the way back to the 11th of January 08, I lost over 90 pounds. And all but 3 weeks of that was all pre-op. So that's pretty good. And I've got to be content and happy with that. And I am. So anyway, that's my update. I'm watching a lot of your videos since I'm home from work, catching up on a lot of stuff, checking out some of the contests, missing a couple of them that are kind of bummed about. But I will keep up to date on all the comments, and I make sure that I respond to almost every comment. If I miss one, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty religious about that. So anyway, if you have any questions or any comments or concerns, you can comment below, or you can send me a private message, and I will respond. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Hasta la pasta. Bye now.